brought to you by Sprint.
Hello and welcome. We've got a great one underway at Wells Fargo Center. Boston leading against Philadelphia. If the playoffs started right now, they'd be on the outside looking in, but it could all change. A win here would move them into the 8th seed. Kemba Walker has been outstanding. He's got 8 points and is also helping set the table. Who's ready to eat? And a resilient 76ers team is staying in it. They're a team that scores with great efficiency, and that's been on display so far. And to look at the games being played right now. The Pacers are in a close one against the Sacramento Kings. About midway through the third out there. Looking now at games coming up later. Out in Memphis, it'll be the Grizzlies against the Mavericks. That one gets started at 8 Eastern. Now let's head back out to the start of the second half. Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, take it away.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And welcome back as we see the bronze statue of William Penn atop the Philadelphia City Hall. Boston leading by 8. They've got Tobias Harris. He's out there with Green, and it's Curry in at the 2. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Thompson, a chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Philadelphia's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. That's good. He's got 14.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Outside, Walker. Dishes it to Smart. Shoots the 3. Boston again missing.
Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk, but later in the game now, he might want to just give it up and look for his teammates to do the scoring.
Well, Kevin, when he's got the ball down in the low post, he has a huge variety of moves to choose from. So it's tough to defend him. He's got great footwork and finesse. Just figures out a way to get it done.
And another thing he's known for all over the league is what an angry shot blocker he is. He does it with an attitude when he knocks it out of the air and sends it behind the shooter.
Outside, Walker. Out to Smith. There's the 3. Kept alive by Boston. Here's Thompson. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Well, games so often come down to free throws, and when that's the case, these are the players you want at the line. The best free throw shooting 2 guards in the NBA. That free throw good from Thompson. He's off on the second.
Well, he did enough there. He made it a 2-possession game, at least.
4 straight misses. They've got to find a way to get back on track.
Celtics leading by 5. Here's Smith. Off the left rim and out.
That's 5 shots without a conversion. A very tough start coming out of the half.
Green, no luck. Boston's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Nice shot by Smith.
And that bucket adds to what's been a big differential in points in the paint between these 2 teams.
Defensively, the intensity just hasn't been there. They've got to pick up the pace.
Deflected. Simmons, he's covered by Thompson. Here's Embiid. Right through the knee for the layup. He's got 18.
You know, if you were only looking at the way he's played offensively, I think his team would be ahead.
A chance here, Kevin, to take a look at the 76ers and how they rank in the NBA right now. 3rd in shooting percentage, 4th in blocks. And they also show up as a top 5 3-point shooting team. I mean, that's tall cotton there. Elite level marksmanship from behind the arc.
Well, to me, the name of the game is putting the ball in the basket when all is said and done. And you look at those shooting numbers that you just talked about, Clark, that makes this team really difficult to defend. They're getting smart offensive possessions time and time again. And when you get high percentage shots and you knock them down, you're going to be tough to beat.
Harris kicks to Simmons. Embiid, he's covered by Thompson. And yes, sir, that one drops. 20 points for him.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Walker goes in. Rejected by Harris. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Moment to see how the schedule is looking for Philadelphia. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand.
A lot of fans focused on that matchup for San Antonio.
Walker, the open look.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
And it's Harris off the drive. And that one's good. And now just a 4-point Celtic lead. Boston's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Feeds to Smart. Pass to Walker. Fires from deep. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Green's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team.
Yeah, some good games going on, and that Cleveland one especially.
Second team foul.
Now here's Curry, defended by Smart. They get the rebound. Back to Green. Kicks to Curry. Right side Curry. Harris. Moves back up. Again, Philadelphia.
They work the ball around very well. I'll tell you what, they continue to find good looks from mid-range.
Well, they're just taking what the defense is giving them because the defenders are backing off and daring them to shoot.
And Walker kicks to Thompson. Tries again, and it's good on the way in. Thompson's got 13 points.
His shooting's been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons his team is up in this game.
Left side Curry. This one for 3, and it's good.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
Outside, Walker. Thompson outside. Thompson, a screen on Harris. Lock at 6. Tatum. And again, Tristan Thompson. Thompson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded out physical game.
Yeah, that was your game, Clark. Pound it inside and take the ball right to the defense.
That's what I tried to do, man. I knew my limitations.
Tatum guarded by Harris. And here's Walker outside. No good. And Philadelphia the other way now.
Rebounds are split just about down the middle in this game, Clark.
I'd venture to guess whichever team is able to maintain that energy level on the glass will have the upper hand the rest of the way.
The Celtics with the lead. Now the feed to Smart. Nice ball movement by Boston. Walker's shot is off.
And this has not been a quarter for him to remember.
Yeah, it sure hasn't, Steve. I mean, he's been doing his invisible man impersonation here, hasn't he?
And he slams it one-handed. There it is, guys. That old defense. Just watching him go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
There's the pass to Smart. Fires for 3. And the basket good. Smart's got 12 points in the game.
He's starting to feel it. He's in a groove here in the second half.
And Philadelphia has possession. A 2-point game. Left side, Harris. The shot misses. Now Boston takes it the other way. Smart with the ball. He's got 12. And it's Walker penetrating.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Here's Simmons. Rebound, Boston. Walker dishes to Thompson. Back to Walker. Puts up the baby hook. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Green's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Inside, unloads from 13. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
That's blocked. The The kick out to Walker. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Walker's got 10.
Just ugly shooting for him so far in this quarter. 1 for 8.
Here's Embiid. Makes the lead pass. And that one's good. Simmons.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Poke loose. Passes it to Smart. Takes a 3. Green with the rebound. Green's got 5 rebounds tonight. Curry gets the screen from Harris. Simmons passes to Curry. There's 3-pointers off the mark.
Defense didn't give him any space there.
He dishes it to Smith. Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. Celtics making a switch here. Walker goes in. Here's Williams. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Rudely thrown down after the offensive rebound. He is ramped up now.
He is, you're right, and you figure this game might come down to a few of those effort plays.
Always does, Kevin.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Seems like that kind of a contest tonight.
He kicks it to Simmons. Scott with the screen on Walker. Harris backing down. 2 on the clock. And the shot no good, a bit short. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day?
Coming up this Saturday night, February 27th, the Indiana Pacers go on the road to battle the Toronto Raptors. Do not miss it.
The 4th quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
I'll tell you what, they've hit the boards hard in this one. It's led to an abundance of second chance points. I mean, they've gotten a lot of second chance points.
And I'll tell you, the other thing that's been a factor is the transition game. They're scoring a lot of points on the fast break.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Fournier out there with Kemba Walker. Then it's Williams. And it's Parker in at the 4.
You know, even though he doesn't really have the long-range ability on a consistent level, he can knock down some open ones.
Back to Howard.
Oh, how about that basketball? Wow. Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, now's when they need a little spark anyway.
Outside, Walker. Pass to Fournier. They get it back. Number 37, defended by Scott. Great open look there. And that's 13 points for Kemba Walker.
That's pretty much been the norm for them. Getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
And the first one at the line is good. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Williams. And he makes both free throws.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And they're going to have to continue that pace, Clark, because they're down, and anytime you're losing, you got to take advantage of every offensive opportunity you have.
Tatum makes it off the glass. He's got 23.
And that kind of power move has become a trademark for him.
Here's Milton. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
That is a terrific effort on the shot. He's giving up a lot of size, but still finds a way to score.
I don't think that affected him in the least, though, Steve. I mean, he made it look like he was the bigger guy.
He feeds it to Walker. No good off the back of the rim. The 76ers trail by 6. Back to Curry. A shot. Here's the dish to Harris. Second chance shot. Here's Howard. Gets the bucket and the foul. Kemba Walker picks one up.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Celtics making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. Celtics leading by 3. Tatum guarded by Harris. No luck. Excellent D from Howard.
He was right there, but the defensive pressure forced that miss.
Well contested. That really made it a tough shot.
And Simmons kicks to Howard. Stolen by Thompson. 3-on-3. And Curry pulls it down. Curry's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. He passes to Green. Dishes to Howard. Another miss by Philadelphia.
He's been trying to add that mid-range shot to his arsenal, but it still isn't there.
Thompson right side. Shot from 12. That's good. And the Celtics lead by 5. Here's Simmons. In low to Howard. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
That's a poor possession. Just give away the ball with a sloppy pass.
Fournier is checked in for Boston. Boston's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. Feeds it to Walker. Kicks it to Smart. Just 5 on the clock. Tatum. And it comes off the front of the rim. 76ers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Curry can't get it to go.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Walker with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. The shot's good from Fournier. Timeout called the 76ers.
Coach can't be pleased with their inconsistency on the defensive glass. They've been caught taking pictures out there. They're watching, as opposed to getting in there and securing the orange.
And the 76ers making a change here. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Kevin, Doc Rivers was just addressing the plan with his team. He was not at all satisfied with their effort level, saying, we're losing the hustle plays and all the 50-50 balls. We simply can't win that way. We've got to get after it. Let's see how they respond, Kevin.
Start off a bit from Thompson. Here's Smart. Pass to Fournier. The feed now to Smart. The Celtics working the ball around now. Great look, but off the mark.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert, because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
And bid, down with both hands.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, he's sensing this is a critical time in this game, guys.
Here's Fournier, guarded by Green. And the pass to Thompson. Tatum. And a draw from three-point range. The 76ers trail by 3. Left side Curry to tie it up. Shot is no good. Now the Celtics take it the other way. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Fournier dishes to Walker. And that one's good. And the Celtics lead by 5.
Well, they're winning the speed game, guys, getting out in transition.
Well, I like the energy they play with offensively and in the open court. Mark it up. I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
I'm with you, Kevin. You can't fault him for that. I mean, just let him go. Who cares?
Checked in for Smart. Passes it to Fournier. Smith outside. No good.
Boy, he shows a lot of desire when he's fighting for that tough board, and his length doesn't hurt either.
Curry kicks to Harris. Here's Embiid. It counts, and the foul. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
That was the third straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
I agree, Clark, but it doesn't look like they have the will to do that at this moment.
What a clutch performer. He loves being in these situations, just relishes the opportunity. A lot of guys say they do, but you can see it in his face. He truly does.
It's stolen by Curry. They now take the lead. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
Now the story is points in the paint, Clark. I mean, they're getting point-blank shots every time down.
The shot's good from Smith. Philadelphia's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Harris from beyond the arc and then some.
This game has taken on a new feel since halftime.
For sure, the energy level on both sides has gone way up after the break.
1:37 left in the fourth quarter of this one. They double him with Green.
That foul gives him 4, so he's just 2 away from being Dairy Queen.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Philadelphia?
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this one. That's been big for them.
And I also like the penetration. When they're getting into the paint and getting a lot of easy hoops from those strong drives.
It's tipped. Stolen by Thompson. Smith outside. And Curry pulls it down. Philadelphia's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Simmons passes to Curry. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
These defenders have better start closing out on those shooters.
Yep, that's twice in a row now where they've done exactly the opposite and backed off.
Here's Fournier. Thompson. Yes! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And that's a really deft touch right there, guys.
And he just guided that ball back up and in. You know, just a fingertip touch on the ball.
Really well done.
Yeah, you don't need to catch it and gather and try to go back up. If you've got that type of angle, he really took advantage.
A crucial basket. They needed it, and he gave it to them.
Boston's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Fournier. Oh, draws the hard foul, and he'll head to the line.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 2 here. And so Fournier nails both of them. This could be a turning point.
That was critical possession here.
And that's an intentional foul. And here are the 76ers now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good, and both at the line. It's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
24 seconds left in the game. And Walker gets to Fournier. Walker. Nice ball movement by Boston. Thompson dishes to Fournier. Walker the pass to Smith. Walker back to Smith for 3. Misses the 3.
He's been the guy on the boards today, no question.
Steve, you're all over it. I mean, his numbers back it up. He's been working extremely hard out there.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Gets the first. That gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys.
So Philadelphia wins it. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends of the floor.